Hello and welcome back to my FreeSO alpha update video. I'm checking in to let you know about some of the changes I've noticed with the Dist number 202. First thing I noticed is when I click on objects, like as you just saw there, the whole face is gone. Instead of just missing half a face, it's now the whole face. And I can only imagine that that is due to them perhaps working on trying to get the whole face to work. Even though you can see the whole face on the actual avatar representation right there, you couldn't see the whole face when you clicked on objects. But as you can see, there's a bit of like fleshy part right there that where you'd assume the chin to be. And I think that's also new. So yeah, that's a change for me. Another thing I noticed is that the comfort bar is now full instead of at the halfway point like the rest of them. Not really sure why that is, but anytime you see a change in the game, you kind of get excited, even though this is kind of a silly thing to get excited about because the needs don't drop or anything currently. But yeah, that's a different thing I noticed. Something that I also found to be really, really exciting is when you do animations, instead of hearing male voice, I now hear a female voice. Even if all males and females for the longest time only had the male voice. And now I can see that they have implemented female voice. So that's great. I can't think of any other changes that I've noticed. I've mostly done a lot of building, shifting things around, making just changes to the house as I always do because I'm super picky and want to take advantage of being able to create this while I have no money limit, even though I'm sure I'm not going to be able to keep this when the game eventually does go live. It's still really fun to be able to make your dream house. And I'm sure if you have never played this online, the house, the way it's set up is probably a little funny looking. But I'll probably get into that in a different video as to why I set up the house the way I did. But anyway, one thing that I would also like to share is that I've noticed that currently the lighting situation that I mentioned in my previous video where it turns super, super yellow as it goes into the evening and early morning phases, that's still there. I don't ever see it going away. The main developer informed me on the forums that it is working as intended, but he is thinking about making it not quite so intense, which is great for me because I really, really have an issue with how yellow it gets during those periods in the game. But I am going to show you a way that I have been avoiding it in case you are interested in going in and giving a shot to the alpha phase of this game and you also don't like the yellow hue. Keep in mind that my doing this is only working because I am not live or in a server or hosting my house, keeping it open or anything like that, because it's basically tricking the game to go back to 10 o'clock instead of having a continuous time cycle like it would in any other MMO. You can't manipulate the time in an MMO. You know, it goes by real time and everyone in that server lives by the same time. So I'm gonna wait for it to get yellow again and I'll just show you really quickly how the trick works. Okay, so as you can see, it is now turning into later evening. It's pretty yellow. I'm actually wondering if maybe a slight change did take effect because if I remember correctly, I think it actually did get a lot more yellow than this, or maybe I just haven't waited long enough, I don't know. But this already, I can tell you, is a little bit too yellow for my preferences. I can't really speak for anybody else. I don't know if this is totally fine for most people. Oh, wow, wind. But for me, this is definitely much too yellow. So what I would do is save the house, and I like click it a million times because I cannot tell you how many times when I started this game I lost my house because I didn't click that. But oh yeah, look how yellow it is. It is. So I am going to go into City View, and I am not going to click Close View, or actually I will just to show you, and it'll just take you right back to the way it was if you do it like that. But you just go into City View, double click on the house _00.xml, reopen the house that way, and we're back to 10 a.m. Still slightly, just slightly yellow as we're going from early morning into afternoon, and the afternoon is, for me, the ideal lighting in this game. But yeah, that's how I escape it when I am building or in buy mode, and I really am trying to figure out, you know, what color I'm trying to put on the walls, which can be severely distorted when it's super yellow like that. So for me, that's my little workaround. So I hope that was helpful to somebody out there. But anyways, that's all I got for this update. Thank you so much for checking in with me. If you are interested in trying out FreeSO Alpha, I will have all of the information that you will need down in the description box below. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.